Hank Williams is the father of contemporary country music. He was a superstar by the age of 25. He was dead at the age of 29. In those 4 short years, he established the rules for all the country performers who followed him and, in the process, much of popular music. Hank wrote a body of songs that became popular classics, and his direct, emotional lyrics and vocals became the standard for most popular performers. He lived a life as troubled and reckless as it depicted in his songs. Hank was 8 years old when he was given a guitar by his mother. Williams began performing in Alabama in his early teens. In 1941, he formed a band called the Drifting Cowboys and landed a regular spot on the local radio station WSFA. During his shows, Williams would sing songs by his idol Roy Acuff. He was dubbed the Singing Kid and stayed with the station for the rest of the decade. In 1944, Williams married Audrey Mae Shepherd. In 1946, Hank and Audrey moved to Nashville. He signed and recorded 2 singles for Sterling Records. Both of the singles were successful, and Williams signed a contract with MGM Records early in 1947. Moving On Over, released in 1947, became Hank's first single for MGM. It was an immediate hit, climbing to the country top 5. Early in 1949, he recorded Lovesick Blues. It stayed at number 1 for 16 weeks and crossing over into the pop top 25. Williams sang the song at the Grand Ole Opry, where he performed 6 encores. Williams had no fewer than 7 hits in 1949. Though his professional career was soaring, Hank's personal life was beginning to spin out of control. He had suffered a mild drinking problem before becoming a star, but it had been more or less controlled during his first few years of fame. However, as he began to earn large amounts of money and spend long times away from home, he began to drink frequently. In the fall of 1951, he tripped and fell, hurting his back. Williams began taking morphine and other painkillers for his back and quickly became addicted. He turned completely reckless in 1952, spending nearly all of his waking hours drunk and taking drugs. In August, the Grand Ole Opry fired Williams for that very reason, explaining that he could return once he was sober. Hank was scheduled to play a concert in Canton, Ohio, on January 1st, 1953. The weather was so bad that he had to hire a chauffeur to drive him to Ohio in his new Cadillac. Before they left for Ohio, Williams was injected with 2 shots of vitamins B12 and morphine by a doctor. Williams got into the backseat of the Cadillac, and the teenage chauffeur headed out for Canton. When the driver was stopped for speeding, the policeman noticed that Hank looked like a dead man. Williams was taken to West Virginia Hospital, and he was officially declared dead. He had died in the back of the Cadillac on his way to a concert. Ironically, the last single released in his lifetime was I'll Never Get Out of This World Alive. Hank was one of the first inductees to the Country Music Hall of Fame. His songs have become classics, his recordings have stood the test of time, and his life story is legendary. It's easy to see why Hank Williams is considered by man as the defining figure of country music.